huge pollywogs. Baby frogs. Huge. Starting to get their legs. Bullfrogs. Lots of them over here too. Some good sized frogs in there. Fellow was into gigging. See if we can't find one. Yeah, there's a big one down there, see him? Pretty big. Sitting down there at the bottom. It's a good sized frog. Sounds like there's a big one over there too. There he is. There goes the big one. See him jump. I'm standing just about on top of him. There he is. Be some good eating frog legs there, boys. Right there. Yummy. The fellow was hungry. Hey guys, get back in there. You too, mama. Oh, you guys are gonna get run over. Hey folks, how you doing this morning? It's Robert here. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm down at the beach here in Five Islands, Nova Scotia, Canada. Yummy, yummy, some good old French vanilla cowboy coffee. Ooh, that's hot. Hot. Hey folks, how you doing? I'm down here in Five Islands, Nova Scotia, Canada. You can see the sea in the background there, the Bay of Fundy. Okay folks, I'm going to read this to you, so bear with me. It was natural that the early settlers saw the possibilities of shipbuilding, as all varieties of native virgin timber grew right on the water's edge. Nearly every village had one or more ship yards, and Five Islands was no exception. The first ships were built in North River, with another yard located near East River. There was a block factory and a paint company located in North River that provided blocks for the rigging and the paint necessary for the industry. In the early days, all that was necessary to start a shipyard was skilled leadership and some ordinary hired labor, along with a sheltered beach and sufficient water depth at high tide to float the ships. The timber was often cut in winter and hauled to the site with oxen. Here some of it was squared with a broad axe, after which two men with an up and down saw made it into planks. The work was hard and time consuming. After the vessel was completed, the launching ways were made ready. The time for launching was set for the day of the highest tide. This was a big event, and everyone came from miles around. The captain and mate were there to take over the ship just before she slipped down the ways she was christened. The last ship that was built in Five Islands was the King David in 1910. Pretty interesting stuff, eh? Hey folks, the coolest thing for me down here is the folklore that runs behind the Five Islands. The Five Islands was created by Glooskap, the Mi'kmaq deity Glooskap. Glooskap was the creator of the Mi'kmaq people, along with him and the great-grandmother. Right? He used to run many generations ago, many moons ago. He used to run rampant down here, and he had a friend, a giant beaver. They got in an argument one day because the beaver actually wanted to dam up the head of the Minas Basin and create all this to be his pool or his pond for his beaver house. Well, in the argument, Glooskap threw chunks of mud at him and created these islands. That island, that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Hey folks, how you doing? Robert here. We're just out doing a little bit of bushcraft, doing some swimming at the swimming hole. We got the hammock set up over here. We're just chilling out. It's like 35 degrees out today with a index of like 40 degrees Celsius. It's pretty warm. It's down at the local swimming hole. Just making some coffee. Old stove there. Brendan's cooking it up for me. Yummy. There she be a boil. 502 times I've watched water boil so far this year. 502 times. Got a fire going using flint and steel. The kids just cooked some food on their alcohol stoves. Brendan's cooking his now. Some old beef stew. Is it done yet? Is he?
Huge.
Here.
Got him.
You got him? Let me see. Hold on to him. Hold on to him. Holy. Sweet. Another one. Hey folks, how you doing today? Just out doing a bit of bushcraft stuff and messing around out in my neighborhood here. We're going to do a little bit of fishing. I'm at the river, beside the railroad tracks. See if we can't catch some sea trout. I'm just going to give you a brief description of what I'm doing here and show you how to how I tie on my tackle and stuff. It's nothing fancy, but you never know, it might come in useful for some of you folks out there. So let me get set up and I'll be back. So this is what I got here. Just a light spinner, nothing too fancy. Gold one. I just run it through. The way I tie it on is I just go around like this with the line, and then I run it through about anywhere from 5 to 10 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you just wet it with spit once it starts to draw tight, and draw it down to your line, pull a little bit taut like that, and it gives you one of those there. Then you just cut the excess off, and that'll never come undone. That'll last you. There'll be no fish break that. So that's basically how I do it right there. You know, nothing too fancy. Hey folks, we're just out here doing a bit of bushcraft with everybody here. Got a whole crew of people out. A bunch of kids and all my buddies, friends and his kids. So it's all good. Out doing some fishing.
Hey!
Say hello to YouTube.
Hey YouTube. Hey YouTube.
Caught some fish. Enough to feed everybody. Everybody gets one trout. Hey folks, how you doing today? Robert out here. I'm out here with my son. We're just doing a bit of bushcraft, a little bit of fishing, a little bit of hiking in the woods. It's a cool little waterfalls here. Goes down into the river. That's where we were fishing, down in there. We just walked up over the bank, and we're going to head back to the vehicle. Well, it was a good time out.